I have a hole in my jumper. Crap is that? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you can't tell by the title, this is going to be a mini Priceline and Sephora haul. So this is just sort of products that I've actually picked up in the last week. I was really excited to get a couple of these products, so I am so glad that they were in stock. Now, majority of the price, actually all of the Priceline stuff that I got is actually because of the amazing gift cards that Priceline gave us in the Face Awards. In our unboxing, they gave us a couple of different vouchers, so like $100 and $100, or sorry, $100 and $150 voucher. You guys are seriously so generous and I'm so grateful for that, so thank you so much. This is actually all a result of that, so thank you again. And without further ado, let's get into it. So excited for this one. This is actually a new one and it is by NYX. So NYX Cosmetics sent us an abundance of stuff in our unboxing that we did for the Face Awards, and I thought that there was seriously not one other product that I would need or ever want, because they pretty much gave us everything. But here it is, the Angel Veil Primer. I have been waiting for this forever. I see it in America all the time, and you know, they've had it for obviously ages, and we've just finally got it, and it was actually in stock in the Burke Street Priceline in Melbourne, which is one that I went to, and I'm really grateful that it was. So I'm really excited to try this. I've actually heard it is very much like the Hourglass Veil Primer, so I've actually noticed it does have the same consistency as it. If you have a look, it's got that nice whitening sort of glowy feel to it. So I think this is actually going to be a fantastic primer, because the the Veil Primer by Hourglass is fantastic. So it kind of smells like sunscreen. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The next thing that I actually picked up was the Real Techniques brush, or one of the Real Techniques brush. This is probably one of the original ones that I don't own at the moment. This is a setting brush. So I'll open it up. So it looks like this. It's a perfect sort of size for, I want it for setting under eyes, so with powder, and it's actually sort of fits in there perfectly. So I'm really excited to try this. It's yeah, it's got really nice bristles on them. I reckon all the Real Techniques ones do. The next thing, as I said, again, in no order, so this is another NYX products. This is another one that I have wanted for so long and I can't find anywhere, and I didn't actually pick it up at the Burke Street one. I went to Priceline in Churnside Park, which is kind of near where I live. They have a little NYX stall there as well, and yes, it's the corrector or color correcting concealer palette. Alright, so you've got your greens, your peachy colours, you've got your brown colours, you've got all the colours that you sort of need in this, so I'm really excited to actually try this palette. That's the green shade there. Just try the purple shade. And that's the purple shade as well. So yeah, again, you've got lots of different shades in here that you can use for colour correcting. This one is one of the lingerie lips, and it is in this amazing metallic white silver sort of shade. I swatched it in the shop and holy shit, it was amazing. There is so much that I can seriously do with this. So once I get into it, I will show you what it looks like. So again, it's got a doe foot applicator like all of the lingerie lips do. It's so amazing. I don't know if well, actually you can see that. Like, look at that shade. How amazing is that? So that can even be used just as by itself, or you can actually use that over one of their other lipsticks, or even over any lipstick really. You can even use that over an eyeliner. It's freaking amazing. I'm so excited to use this one. The other thing that I picked up by NYX, I didn't actually know they did. They are the liquid crystal body liners. So these are glitter liners. So it's coloured glitter, but with a clear sort of base in it. So it's not like a gold colour with a gold glitter. It's like a clear colour with an actual gold glitter. So it's just pure glitter, in other words. So it's got a really thin brush, which is actually going to be great for detailed work and liner. So I'm just going to swatch it for you. I love this. It's so pretty. So it's just on top of the lingerie lip colour. My camera unfortunately doesn't do an auto zoom, which is frustrating as all hell. But you can sort of see it there. It is so shiny. The next thing I picked up, which I haven't actually used any of their products before, it is by Ecotools. Now these are beauty sponges, so they're perfect blender duo. So these are best with liquid and cream makeups. 2 new unique sponges, use wet or dry. So again, they're going to be very similar, I would say, to like Real Techniques or, you know, even beauty blenders and all those sort of things. I'm always on the hunt to find a great beauty sponge. So I friggin' love sponges. I use them on myself. I use them in my makeup kit. Anytime I can use them, I use them. All right, so they come 2. So one is a smaller one and one is a larger. So I'll just pull them out. So they also come with a different shape as well. So you've got a flat side here, which would be fantastic for actually setting powder underneath your eye. Even this side, setting underneath your eye or in smaller areas, just to get in, you know, creased areas. And then you've got the big rounded bit at the back, which you can just use for blending makeup into your face. The smaller one, I mean, I would probably use the smaller one for your concealer and that sort of stuff. So they can really be used for anything. Okay, so another thing that I picked up is a foundation. Now this is not a normal foundation. It's actually one that I like to use on a daily basis. It is the Nude by Nature. It's a natural mineral cover. So it's a mineralized powder foundation. I actually had a sample of this one, but it was in the color medium. Technically my skin ain't medium. It is light as all hell. So I'm very pasty, but at the moment I do obviously have some bronzer on, which in this light for some reason looks extremely orange. But I assure you, in real life, it is not orange. It's actually showing it really orange. Anyway, that's not how it shows up in real life on my skin. I use the Hoola bronzer. So yes, Nude by Nature. This one, as I said, is for light skin tones. And again, it's just sort of a powder. And I just use a buffing brush to actually buff that into my skin. And I find it actually lasts pretty much all day. My skin has an issue with foundation. It doesn't actually leave, my skin doesn't take foundation in and it doesn't last that long. So practically any foundation that I use, especially if it's liquid or cream, just does not stay on my skin. It separates. I have a really good skin regime that I do. I'm not too oily. I'm oily on my T-zone and more sort of yeah, neutral and normal on my cheeks and that, but for some reason it just doesn't take to my skin and no one can figure out why. So if you guys actually know why that would be without it being like oily and that sort of stuff, please let me know. Just leave some comments below because I would love to try new different things. I've tried 3 primers, 4 primers, I've tried setting powders, I've tried liquids, I've tried creams, and this seems to be about the only thing that stays on my skin, so I like this stuff. Okay, so another thing I was excited to try was the new Australis Liquid Elixir. So this one is a drop foundation as well, so it is quite runny and it does have sort of like a dewy appearance to it. I'm actually wearing this today, so you'll actually see in my tutorial you'll actually see that this is the one that I do use. You have to apply a few coats to it to actually build the coverage a little bit. It does say that it is a lightweight serum, so it is more for a sheer look or even a medium coverage, not a heavy coverage, because it just doesn't work for that. If you wanted it to be a more heavy coverage, you could actually add it into one of your other foundations, so it would give more of like a dewy look to a more matte foundation. So I do want to actually try that and see if that actually works for a more full coverage, and I think it would. But yeah, at this stage, just itself, it's not a massive coverage, but it is fantastic for those who just want a lightweight foundation. And I have had it on, and as I said, my skin doesn't take well to foundation, but this has been on probably about 3 hours and it seems to be pretty good. And check out that highlight, check out that glow. Soft and Gentle MAC, get on it if you have not tried it. Seriously, it is amazing. The last thing that I actually picked up at Priceline, and I couldn't go past this, as soon as they came out, I was so freaking excited to go and get them. These are the Unicorn Brush Collection, and that is by Models Preferred. Like, seriously, have a look at these. Like, is there anything prettier than this? Like, come on. Just take one out for you. So what's this one? This one is the Angled Contour Brush. So you can see it does have a bit of a dip and an angle to it. It is so soft, but without being too soft. Like with a contour, I find that you do want something that's a little bit more dense. This is freaking amazing. Like, look at that, seriously. So pretty. 5 brushes. So the Angled Contour Brush is one of them. The highlighter brush is the other. The powder brush, so it's a massive powder brush. And then the blending brush. And it also comes with a fan brush. I'm not a big fan, of fan brushes. I just don't like them. And this one is a thick fan brush, which I think I don't like even more. I like brushes like, you know, even like this brush to actually highlight with. I do also have, if I can find it, this one, which is the Sigma highlight brush, her highlight and cheek brush. These sort of brushes are the ones I like to highlight with. I really don't like to highlight with fan brushes. I can't even think of another use for a fan brush. If you guys know, let me know, because I mean, I want it to complete the set, but I don't want it because I don't like fan brushes. It's just so cute. They're so pretty. That was the last things I actually got from Priceline. So again, thank you so much, Priceline, for my vouchers. I freaking love them, and obviously came in handy. I haven't actually used all of it yet. I've used close to all of it, so I'll be probably making one more trip back once I find out what else I want. So the next place that I actually did, well, before I actually go into that, I did actually order some Jeffree Star lipsticks, which I have not actually used at all. I haven't used any of them before, so this was my first purchase. I wanted to go with shades that I sort of didn't have, and I don't have any like yellows and greens and all that for my lips. A lot of times I do like special effects makeup and body art and that's a little bit different than the normal beauty makeup. And like, while these are fantastic for beauty makeup as well, I reckon they'd go great with some looks that I do have. And I have so many looks in mind that need green lipsticks and also yellow lipsticks. So I'm glad I went with these. So I went with 4 colours or 4 shades. And the first one I actually chose was Queen Bee. Now this one is a yellow colour. So as I mentioned beforehand, I've been searching for a yellow and haven't been able to find one. So I'm very excited that I have. And obviously Jeffree Star, you know how to make lipsticks, buddy. You do. So, oh my God, I've got too many swatches happening here. Just going to swatch this colour for you. Oh my God, it's so yellow. Look at that. Oh, it's awesome. Like, check that out. Yes. So that is Queen Bee. So a lot of these are sort of older line of his, but look, the oldies are always the goodies. So this is the green one I was talking about, which is Dirty Money. Again, another one that I've always wanted. He does have another green shade that I do want. I can't for the life of me think of what it is, but I think I'll be getting that next. And it's a more deeper shade. So this is a more moss sort of green color, if you can see that. Like, it's freaking amazing. And they're so pigmented, like they're one swipe. Can you imagine if you did like 2 layers? It'd be stunning. Okay, Watermelon Soda is the next one I went with. So this one is obviously by the name of it. It's kind of funny. I wonder why it's got funny white dots in it. So this is sort of like, yeah, as I said, a watermelon sort of colour. So I don't have essentially anything that is like this. So I did want to get this colour as well. Oh, that is so cool. And it's obviously that one right there. This one is in Scorpio. So it is more of like a purpley brown sort of shade. More like a lilac, I suppose, as well. It's that one right there. And I'm very excited to use this one as well. They do smell alright as well. Did I just get it on my nose? No. Yes, so very excited to try all of them, Mr. Jeffree Star. I will let you know what I think of them, and obviously you'll see some looks in that with my beautiful colours on my lips. Next place that I did go into Sephora just to sort of have a look around. I wanted to get some new brow products. I usually use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow and also her pencil. So I wanted to actually try something a little bit different. Obviously Anastasia is the one I'm wearing now. But I actually went into Sephora and I came across, well, not came across because I know that Benefit exists, but the Benefit Bigger and Bolder Brows. I originally wanted to just go in and get the Ka-Brow by Benefit, but I did see this and he did say it was a full-size Ka-Brow, so it comes with other stuff as well. It was a little bit more expensive. It was $59, I think. The Ka-Brow itself is $42, so I haven't opened this yet. I'm very excited to open it. Looking like this. How cute. I love it. Alright, can I get into it? Shit. Oh god, I don't want to break it. There we go. Alright, so this is what it looks like, guys. That is so awesome. So you've got your Ka-Brow, which is the one that I originally wanted to get. Then you've got Ready Set Brow. This is to actually set your brows in place at the end. And then we also have High Brow. So this one I think is for the brow bone, which it is. So it's like a highlight colour that you just sort of put into the tops to carve out your brows. And you could even actually full on carve out your brows with this. It's a creamy brow highlighter. Can't wait to try that. Now it comes with this as well and some brow stencils. So obviously you've got your brow stencils. So I don't use brow stencils, but a lot of people do. I think these are pretty much to actually hold, or what it looks like would be to hold your brow stencil in place to actually put it up there. It's actually a really good idea because sometimes you get them and you got to kind of hold them and no, never fun. But very good idea. So yes, the Ka-Brow that I originally wanted, it definitely is a full size, thank God. Looks like this. And it opens, and I got the shade 3, I think it is. Yeah, 3. So normally I use like because of my hair color, I use a light color. I usually use a taupe. And taupe is actually what I got on now, and it is actually quite dark, but this is a medium brown, so I don't know if it's actually going to be, well, I don't see it being softer, but I hope it's not too bad. That's what he recommended, so yeah, anyway, you've got the tip, which the tip pulls out, and you turn it around, stick it back in, and there is your brush. It's pretty good packaging. And then dip in and away you go. So I am extremely excited to try these. I haven't used any brow products by Benefit before. As I said, Anastasia is mainly who I use at the moment. So yes, I am excited to start using this. And if you guys want if you want me to do a brow tutorial on using the Benefit products, please let me know, because I can most certainly do that. Just leave me a comment below, or even on Instagram. I will put my Instagram details up here if you wish to contact me. Now, last thing that I actually wanted to go through was my best friend actually went to Hawaii last month, and she came back and she bought me the best gift ever. Look at this. The Natural Love Palette Too Faced. I love Too Faced products. I actually have pretty much all of their eyeshadows, like their eyeshadow kits. So I've got all the chocolate bar palettes and everything, Natural Eyes and all that as well. Peach palette, bonbons, all of it, got it. So naturally I wanted to get this one, naturally. So yeah, it wasn't actually available in Australia, and I didn't actually see any information on when it would be available. So she was amazing enough. So thank you, Tracy, for going to Hawaii and getting this for me. Yeah, so she came back with this for me. So I was so grateful. This is actually what I'm wearing on my eyes at the moment. I did use it for the first time in the tutorial that I did actually for this look. So again, you'll be able to see that after this goes live. And yeah, let me know what you think. Minus my orange looking bronzer, which, as I said, is not orange in person. So this is what it looks like. And sorry about that, we'll just turn that over. Those colours are so amazing. So a lot of them are more neutral tones, or more natural and neutral tones. So you've got a lot of sort of pinky sort of colours here and here, and then you've got sort of your browns and blacks and your peachy sort of colours. So this colour here is what I used on my lids. It's called Fairy Tale, and this is freaking amazing. I don't know if you can see it properly. I don't know what that was, but there it is. Like, how beautiful is that? I love it. So yes, stay tuned and you'll be able to see my look that I have done on this one. That's everything, guys. That's everything that I got. There will be more, obviously, there always is. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys loved the products that I did buy. And if you've used any of them before, please let me know, just in description below hand. I'll put everything that I did use. If you want to leave me a comment, yeah, just feel free to ask me anything that you do wish. And look at these swatches. Life of a makeup artist. Yeah, so I'll be doing a tutorial, as I said, on this look, and that will be posted after this haul. And yeah, so if you loved this and if you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button below. And I really appreciate it, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.